Michael's grandparents, who live in Washington, will be witnessing a ceremony from afar, but holding them close to their heart. Let us take a minute to remember family members and friends who have crossed over, but whose memory continues to live on. We are so privileged to be here. I invite you all to please take a moment and embrace the awesome beauty of this magnificent bay. Taking a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath. Allowing it to be released with love and with light. Together, we will share the joys of their wedding, both with outward celebration for this occasion and with the internal appreciation for the love that surrounds us. We also thank the general for building this house, so we can have this wonderful ceremony here with this magnificent view. The land that we stand on was once the home of the Native American Ohlone people, who lived in this area, and some continue to live in this area for over 10,000 years. It is customary in the Native American tradition, which I honor, to pay tribute to the ancestors of the land by making an offering of tobacco and water. I took time before the ceremony to pay tribute in this traditional way. In doing so, I asked our Creator and the ancestors of the land for a blessing upon Michael and Lucelina as we proceed with the sacred ceremony. Michael and Lucelina, you two have the opportunity to build an amazing life together. You are blessed to share this experience with the loved ones who gather here to support you as you embark on this journey together. Marriage is truly a magical gift. As Mark Twain noted, marriage makes two fractional lives whole, and it gives two purposeless lives a work. It gives to two questioning nature a reason for living and something to live for. It will give a new gladness to the sunshine, a new fragrance to the flowers, a new beauty to the earth, a new mystery to life. May you all remember and cherish this ceremony for this day. This day is filled with love, and we will forever bind Lucelina and Michael together in marriage. Marriage is more than a simple exchanging of rings or combining material assets. Rather, it is an indescribably powerful shared commitment. While today I will legally bind you together, the truly important bonds we form today are largely invisible to the world, existing in the unfilled corners of your heart. Marriage is one of life's greatest gifts, and it is a blessing to make these promises with your soulmate. As you hold on to one another, you will find deeper levels of joy, happiness, and peace together. Your marriage is the foundation upon which you will build the rest of your lives, and despite any adversity, will always be there to sustain you. Michael and Lucelina, take a moment to sense the tremendous amount of love radiating throughout this ceremony. All of the people that are here are sending you love. Today, before the universe, before those who are gathered here to honor, and before one another, take note that after you speak your vows, this day your lives will never be the same. Marriage, regardless of any preconceived notions you may have, has the capacity to deepen and challenge and strengthen your relationship in ways that you never thought possible. The joy you'll find as you pursue your shared lives, it will fuel you to face head-on challenges as you encounter as you walk this earth. On your journey, keep your spouse in a space of highest priority in your heart. Continue to work together. Continue to laugh together. Continue to love together. Don't get caught up in the worldly things that will draw you apart. Instead, focus on your shared devotion and turn inward. As your relationship strengthens, you will find that you come to share remarkable love. A love that is both abundantly given and freely accepted. As we celebrate this bond of unity today, it is important that we keep in mind that while this certainly is an occasion of tremendous joy, the promise we witness here today, they are serious and life-altering commitments. Love, it has been noted, is the reason that we live. As Carl Sagan wisely deduced, the world is so exquisite with so much love and moral depth. We should remain grateful every day for the brief but magnificent opportunities that life provides. The sum of all our evolution, our thinking, all of our accomplishment, that sum is love. So now I'm going to invite you to publicly speak your commitment to one another. So here is your commitment. And I will start with Michael. Right? So Michael, would you please begin?
Yes. On our first date, we went out and tried all these different garlic breads and bonded over our love of coffee. After all this time, I realize now that you are the most amazing person in the world. I'm constantly in awe of how lucky I am to have you. It is the best feeling in the world to be marrying my best friend, my true love, the person who I cannot imagine. I love your laugh, the way you look at me when I make stupid jokes. All the ways you make me feel loved, be it with amazing food, coffee, or a simple touch of my hand. I love your commitment to doing amazing things, whether it's planning a fantastic birthday party or applying to law school. I love how we never run out of things to talk about. It makes me happy to see how all the parts of ourselves have continued to grow in a way that only made us fall ever deeper in love with one another. When we first started dating, I would never have imagined that we'd have 4 cats together. And I definitely wouldn't have imagined one of them would turn out to be pregnant. Twice. Twice. Or that we'd spend the next 2 months helping to raise his kittens. Yet it's stories like these that truly show me that no matter what happens, we will face it all together. So I promise to do just that. Face everything together. I promise to take care of you when you're sick, sad, upset, or just in need of extra support. I promise to be my authentic self with you, to continue to share our hopes and dreams. I promise to make time for you, and never to let any differences we have undermine our love. I promise to always cherish you, and to do whatever I can to help you reach your goals, whatever it is you have. And I promise to never stop drinking coffee again. So I'll try to-
All right, thank you, Michael. Please.
These past 5 years together, we have made terrible puns, raised forecasts, supported each other through loss, traveled to new places, and most importantly, we have grown with each other. I'm very fortunate to have met someone whom I feel I am safe, supported, and understood. Our every experience has made me who I am today. I vow to make you feel safe, supported, and understood for the rest of our lives. I will always scope out the best coffee. I will continue to nourish your body with skincare. I will continue to share new Korean romance dramas with you. I will listen to you. I will be your humor, always. You constantly amaze me with your wit, generalizations, compassion, and intelligence. Being with you is the easiest thing in the world. This past year has shown us that we can make each other stronger and that together we can get through anything. I'm so excited I get to spend the rest of my life with my best friend. I decided to end my vowels with a quote. Yeah. There will always be some madness in love, but there is also always some reason in madness. I will always be madly in love with you, Michael, and today this I vow. Te amo, cariño. Oh.
Thank you, Lina. Okay, that was beautiful. Thank you. So will you please join hands? Please join hands together. Michael, do you take Lucelina to live together in the union of marriage? To take her as your best friend and partner in life? To honor, cherish, and love her from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, for all your days? Lucelina, do you take Michael to live together in the union of marriage? To take him as your best friend and partner in life? To honor, cherish, and love him from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, for all your days? Okay, now I would like to call to the front. You can separate your hands. I'd like to call to the front Mr. Alonso, who's going to be bringing the rings. Thank you, Alonso. Good to meet you. Right, right.
Yeah.
Alonso? You got him. Thank you. Okay, the wedding ring's circular shape reflects the unending power of love, a force with no beginning and no end. You should wear these rings proudly and let them remind you each day of your commitment to one another. So, Michael, if you could please repeat. Lucelina, this ring is a symbol of love, my love. This ring is a symbol of my love.
Lucelina, this ring is a symbol of my love.
As I place it on your finger, I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
As I place it on your finger, I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
I promise to cherish you for the rest of my days.
I promise to cherish you for the rest of my days.
I give you all that I am and,
All that I am,
and accept all that you are.
accept all that you are.
Lucelina, give to Michael the ring as a symbol of your love. Say, I give you, Michael, this ring as a symbol of my love.
I give you, Michael, this ring is a symbol of my love.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
I commit the whole of my heart and soul.
I promise to cherish you for the rest of my days.
I promise to cherish you for the rest of my days.
I give you all that I am
I give you all that I am
and accept all that you are.
and accept all
All right. So we do the blessing of the rings on your hand, blessing of the ring on your hand, and your hands be blessed. Okay, the marriage ceremony that we are witnessing today incorporates traditions from Michael's Celtic ancestry as well as Lucelina's Mexican ancestry. We are going to be doing a hand fasting ceremony in which I will invite Diego and Elena Navarrete to come up. Hand fasting is an important aspect of Celtic wedding ceremonies. Michael and Lucelina have chosen to be hand fasted today in honor of Michael's ancestor and the ancient tradition. So we have invited Diego and Elena. You can come over here this side. I'll move to the side. To perform the hand fasting ceremony because they represent the love, passion, and commitment that we are talking about today. They have been married for 63 years. Wow. So Lucelina will put her arm out. Put your arm out. You can let her go. Okay, now Michael, you put your hand, this one in there. And then you can find it together. You can also as we wrap these cords around you both, know that your two spirits will be joined forever. Long after you remove these physical bonds, the spiritual bonds will remain. And while this physical aspect of tying the knot is beautiful, it is but a symbol of the beauty that your relationship exudes. A fact readily apparent to all of us here today. May your spirits be filled with joy on this day and remain so for many, many years to come. Okay, now you can take it. Mother and father, Michael's mother and father, will pass on the tradition of the arras. The word arra comes from the Latin arrae, which means to promise. The arras are 13 coins which are given to one another. 12 of the arras represent each month of the year. The 13th arra is a reminder to the couple to always share with others that are in need. As they pass the coins to each other, they promise to work in unison to provide for the family and to share their treasures of love, patience, commitment to one another, in fulfillment of their hopes and their dreams. And friends, as we bring closure to this sacred ceremony, by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of California, I am pleased to pronounce Michael and Lucelina, husband and wife, sealed together, both in law and in love. Michael, Lucelina,